Hello everybody, I hope you're keeping well and I hope that you're sticking with your challenge reading through the Gospel of Matthew. It's been really good to be reading all together and being able to talk about the different things that we're finding in it. David's asked me just to share a few things of what God is speaking to me and the things that I'm picking up from reading these chapters as well. I find this really encouraging to do things a wee bit differently. Often we just read these as individual little stories and we don't pick up some of the bigger picture. But as I've read through, particularly chapter 8 and 9 these last few days, something has struck me in many of the stories, and that's the word faith. We see right at the start with the faith of the leper who came to Jesus and asked to be made well, and Jesus said to him, "Your faith has made you clean." Then the centurion, a foreigner, someone who wasn't part of the Jewish nation, yet he came and said, "Jesus, can you heal my servant? You don't even have to go, just say the words." Jesus spoke of him and said, "Truly, I tell you, there's no one in Israel that I have found such faith." Then we go in the next chapter and see the paralytic man. His friends lowered him down through the roof. Jesus saw their faith. The two blind men, Jesus said, "Do you believe that I can heal you?" And they said, "Yes." He said, "Your faith has made you well." The woman who touched Jesus' garment, again, "Your faith has made you well." Jairus, the daughter who had died, but he came and said to Jesus, "Jesus, I know that you can make her live." Again, the faith that he had. These were great examples of faith that they had in Jesus, faith in the things that he could do. Yet what I was drawn to, what was a wee bit different, was the disciples in the boat with Jesus. Again, it talks about their faith, yet in the midst of that storm it says, "Why are you afraid, O you of little faith?" Now I find that striking. All these other people had great faith in Jesus. But that challenged me as well. The disciples were with Jesus. They'd seen all these other great things that Jesus had done, like everybody else had seen them. Yet in their time of need, when they struggled, their faith was little. I used to look at that and think they had no faith at all. But I've now realised it's not that they had no faith, their faith was weak. That challenged me because often my faith is weak as well. Yes, I know all the things that Jesus has done. I know all the things that God is in control. Yet I can still struggle to have that faith and to really trust him. But like the disciples had faith, but their faith sometimes was weak, sometimes struggled. In fact, they didn't really grasp who this Jesus was that they were with. Jesus was showing them and showing all these other people that he really is God, that he has compassion for them, that he has love for them, that he wants them to be healed, he wants them to be renewed. He wants that for each of us as well. We all struggle with things, we all find it difficult. I find things difficult at times, and my faith does struggle. But this has really encouraged me. Jesus is the one that we can look to. Jesus is the one we can put our faith in. Jesus is the one we can trust. I need to learn to let my faith grow. I need to look at the things that Jesus has done for me in the past, the things where God has kept his promises. Use that to build my faith up. Then whatever hurdles, whatever challenges that are all going to meet over the next day or two, or week or two, or a month or two, we can turn to God and say, "We trust you." Our faith may be weak, but our faith can grow. And that's what's really spoke out to me this week. Faith. I'm putting my faith in Jesus. I'm putting my faith in all that God has promised me, that he is sovereign, that he is in control of everything. I've been really encouraged by it. As you read through your chapters as well. See what God is speaking to you about. Let Him encourage you in all these things too. God bless.